Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today I'm actually going to be doing a 2-for-1 review today. So means I'm going to be reviewing 2 figures in one video, and I can't pick it up for some reason. So the first figure, which is also the main figure for this video, is the Jurassic World Amber Collection Tyrannosaurus Rex with the compies. So this is the baby T-Rex from The Lost World, so the second Jurassic Park film. And he comes with 3 compies, he or she, I don't know. But yeah, so the T-Rex and the compies, I got this at York Winter Comic Con, so I got this figure a while ago now. And I got it from Rexy's Reviews, so I will leave the link to Rexy's Reviews YouTube channel down in the description. But yeah, so baby T-Rex. And the other figure I will be reviewing is the Amber Collection Dennis Nedry. Now normally, with it being an Amber Collection figure, I would normally give the figure its own video. But when I got this figure, it's not complete. The only thing it has is its extra face. Doesn't have its display stand. It doesn't have like the Barbasol can, and I can't remember if it comes with any other accessories. But yeah, so this guy is incomplete, which is why I am throwing it in here with the T-Rex. But yeah, so we're gonna have Dennis Nedry. This one I got from Super Sorrel's stall once again at York Comic Con. So yeah, let's go over to the table and take a closer look at both of these awesome little figures. Follow me. Alright, so here we are. Here are the figures. So we're going to look at the T-Rex first. So I'm going to take Nedry and just put him down there for now. But yes, here is the T-Rex, and I've just realised I am going to need scissors for this. I shall get them in a second. But yeah, here is the baby T-Rex. So as you can see, we have the Rex, we have the 3 compies, and we have the accessories, which is the cast for the leg, and the muzzle, which is just a belt. The packaging is really nice. We've got the Jurassic World logo here, or Jurassic Park, whichever. It is just the T-Rex skeleton logo. And here we've got it's meant to be amber running through the veins, but it looks like lava running through rock. And we've got impressions of other dinosaur skeletons. On this side we've got Amber Collection with some amber and a T-Rex skeleton. No, that's not a T-Rex, it's got 3 fingers. Maybe Allosaurus. On the back we have Amber Collection again. We have a still from the Lost World film. And then we have a little bio for the figures. For the figure, should I say. So there you go. I'm letting you read that. On this side, we've just got another bit of the window, and we've got the Lost World Jurassic Park logo. They do this so if you are one of those that keeps the boxes, you can sort of just have the boxes on display this way around, and then you can see which, figure is which. So we've had Jurassic Park, we've had Lost World, we've had Jurassic Park 3, and we've also had Jurassic World. We haven't had Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, because honestly, I don't think it needs it. An Amber Collection Indoraptor would be amazing, but it'd have to be huge, unless they just shrunk it down. Also, an Amber Collection Indominus Rex would have been cool as well. It's like a nice... Well, we've already got the superposable Indoraptor, so I guess that could count as this for that. But, we need a nice posable Indominus Rex as well. That would be cool. Or a Scorpius Rex even. That'd be cool as well. So yeah, let me just go get a pair of scissors, and I shall get these figures open. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. I have scissors. Let's get this thing open. Sorry for the camera falling over just then. I need to invest in a new tripod, because this one is just super loose now. I need a new stiffer one. So we have the figures, we have the base which is in the back. So I just need to give that a snip, 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 snip. Now this one isn't like the other Amber Collection bases, because if you remember from my reviews of other Amber Collections, so is it Delta and the Pteranodon, the bases have arms that plug into the dinosaur, whereas this one just has little pegs that plug into the feet of the T-Rex. So there's nothing on here, you know, that will give the dinosaur any sort of elevation. Which, you know, it's a T-Rex. It's not going to be jumping. Then we've got the muzzle and the cast. And we've got the compies. Now, from what I've heard with the compies, their legs pop off pretty easily. So I'm going to be... Alright, that one's fine in the leg department. This one is being held in by a little cable tie, so let me just snip him free. Did I even snip it free? I don't know if I snipped it correctly. I didn't snip it correctly, so let's snip it from the back. There we go. Now I snipped it. Come back here, original box. Just need to put the rubbish in you. Oh, God. There we go. Geez, unboxing this thing is taking longer than I thought. Right, let's get this compy out. And then let's get the last compy. The last one out. I'm not grabbing them by their legs, as a just in case the legs do pop off. But from what I've heard, the legs are pretty easy to pop back on if they do decide to pop off. I may have to grab this one out by his legs. He's not wanting to come out any other way. And I got the head. The head will do. There we go. So let's take it. There we go. We got the compies. That one's jaw's a bit crooked. Right, time to get the T-Rex out. Which I believe is held in by a few cable ties. I should have snipped all these before I got it out. You know what, I'm going to pause again, get this thing out of its packaging, and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm back again. The figures are all out of the packaging. So, to start off with, we shall take a look at the compies. All of these compies are exactly the same, so I'm just going to look at one of them. So loads of people have been complaining about the compies because their bottom jaw is huge, and now I have this figure in person. I can see why. The bottom jaw is absolutely huge, and it sticks out a mile away as well. Because I mean, they've made the bottom jaw in the same colour plastic excuse me, as what the paint going under the belly and under the feet is. The only problem is that is moulded plastic, so that is moulded in that colour, whereas the rest of it is painted on and it just sticks out. There's no blending. But apart from that, I quite like the compies. They're not as bad as what I thought they would be. So we've got a nice little red eye with obviously the black pupil. We've got some cute little darker green stripes running down from the back of the head, down the neck, over the back of the dinosaur, and down to about maybe halfway down the tail, I think. Yeah, roughly about halfway down the tail. All of these are exactly the same. Their jaws move, and unfortunately go out of line, so when you try and close the mouth again, they look derpy. So you just gotta push the jaw back in, and then it's lined up. There's no movement in the arms, So the arms are static on all of them, but the legs can move forward and backwards. Probably do a full 360. But yeah. One problem is these guys do not like to stand up in a natural pose, which would be this. So you have to stand them all up, looking to the sky, as if they're begging for food. So yeah, here's another one. They're all exactly the same. Is this another one with the mouth? No, this one doesn't have the mouth issues. So you can open the mouth and close it and it'll stay in line. And then here's the other one. So this one, as you can see, its leg is starting to pop off. So you just push it back in. Oh, no, its leg has popped off. So yeah, you just push it back in. And there you go. And this one, I believe... Oh, this one also doesn't have the mouth issue. But it's not perfect. So there you have the 3 compies. These... Excuse me. I mean, these are much better than the compies we've been getting with the human figures until now. Like the basic human figures. But they're still far from the best. If you want good representation of the Lost World compy, get the Papo figure. Because that's like pretty much accurate to the film. Anyway, let's move on to the T-Rex Baby. This is why we're here. And first impressions are, I am liking it. Eye paint is good on both sides. Just general paint is also good. And yeah. It's got a little kink in its tail, but I believe this isn't just mine. I think pretty much everyone's baby T-Rex has a little kink in its tail. But I think it's kind of cute. Here's a little character. So we've got really nice head sculpt. You can tell from the front that it is meant to be the Jurassic Park T-Rex. Let's open the mouth and get a look inside. Oh, really nice paint on the inside of the mouth. Camera isn't really showing it. It's showing it more as a pale pink. But it is like a hot pink in person. And it's nice and shiny inside. Like they put a bit of gloss on it to make it look like the inside of the mouth is wet. So that is nice. Super muscly arms. This little guy has been going to the gym. This is another one of the things that people didn't like about this baby T-Rex, is the fact that its arms look pretty big for a T-Rex. But if you know from, nature programs, sometimes the baby animals do have more exaggerated features. Like some dogs will have giant paws and then grow into them, or giant ears. So maybe this T-Rex baby T-Rexes just had bigger arms, so they could hold down their food a bit better. And then they just sort of grew into the arms, and then the arms just shrunk. But yeah, so we have nice painted claws. They're just a darker shade of green. Going down to the leg, so we have the nice green, the nice lighter green with dark green splotches on the leg and some stripes. And then going down to the foot, where it's just got the painted claws. Underneath, the Rex is all painted in this maroony colour. Maroony, reddy, browny colour. So it goes all the way under the figure and under the tail, and it's also under the base of the feet. And on the inside of the legs. Well, that's not actually the inside of the leg. That's more supposed to be like the back of the leg. There we go. So yeah, so sort of like the inside of the back of the leg. The main body, obviously, as you can see, this whole T-Rex has been moulded in a light green plastic. And it has some dark green stripes running down like the compy from the back of the neck, going all the way down the body to pretty much the entire length of the tail. It's just the tip that is not painted with the dark green stripes. And underneath, the brownie colour goes further than the stripes, because the stripes end here, whereas the brown paint ends here. So, yeah. this is a really nice little figure. Another thing people don't like, I believe it was the colour that they chose for it. Was it's like you're seeing, because the baby T-Rex in the film is a lot darker in colour, because it's meant to camouflage it in the darkness and in the shadows while parents go out hunting. But once again, I don't mind the colour scheme. I mean, they didn't go stupidly bright colours, they still left it a more natural colour. Oh, mine's got a paint splotch on the leg there, but I am not fussed. I'm just glad I have this one. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about the looks of the figure. Let's go to the articulation. So as you've seen, the mouth can open, both the top and bottom jaw move. The bottom jaw moves a lot more. The head is on a ball joint at the base of the neck. There's no joint at the top of the head like with the raptors. It's just a ball joint at the base of the neck. The arms are on swivel hinges, so they can do a full 360 around, but they can also go out like wings. The elbow can extend fully straight that way, and then can go to about a 90-degree bend that way. That can also be a swivel. The wrist is on a swivel hinge as well, so you can get it tucked in all the way like that, and you can fully extend the hand out like that. And obviously that is also a swivel. So you can either have the T-Rex with accurate hands, or you can have it with Jurassic Park hands. I'll probably have it in the middle, so it's like they're pointing down, but they're also sort of pointing inwards as well. So I'll probably display it like that. For the legs, legs can do a full 360. They can also go in and out a little bit, not much, but a little bit. The knee can be fully extended like that, and also bent back a bit like that. Obviously it can be a swivel as well. I guess you'd say, what do you call this joint in a dinosaur? Second knee? First ankle? Oh well. Either way, it's fully extended like so, or you can bend it. Mine doesn't really want to bend, but you can bend it a bit like that as well. Does the other leg want to do it a bit easier for me to show you? Yeah. So fully extended and bend. And obviously that can be a swivel as well. The foot, I'm just going to put this leg back a bit. The foot is not on a ball joint, it is just once again on a swivel hinge. So you can... There we go. That looks painful, but you can extend the foot all the way back like so. And you can also bring it all the way forward like that. And obviously rotate the foot around. Now let's see, I'm just going to break the joints in on this side as well, really quickly. There we go. Do the arm. Really quickly. There we go. I just like breaking the joints in a bit so they're not too stiff later on. The tail is on a ball joint where it attaches to the body. And then like with the raptors, it is just a soft rubber, like a rubbery tail with a wire in, so you can bend the tail however you want. Apart from the tip, that is stuck like that. I probably won't bend the tail too much, because with bendy wire tails, the more you bend them, the more likely they will be to break. So, for the accessories, we have the muzzle, which just slips on like so, belt muzzle. And we also have the cast. I think it's this leg that breaks, because I remember no, it's this leg that breaks, because the dinosaur is laid on the table this way, I think. I think it's this leg that's broken. So anyway, so the cast, is like a softer plastic, and you can open it up like so. Pop it on the leg. Pop it on the leg. There we go. Then move it up into position. And then just tab it closed. Except it doesn't really want to close. But yeah, it goes like that on the leg. And it looks pretty cool. So let me just put the muzzle back on. There we go. So now we have a fully muzzled and plastered baby T-Rex ready for surgery, I guess? It wasn't really surgery. And then to put it on the base, as you can see, it has two little peg holes. Little holes in its feet. And you just pop it on the base like so. Like that. And then you have a little baby T-Rex on its display base. So yeah, I'm happy with that. With the Amber Collection baby T-Rex. So now let's go on to Dennis Nedry. As I said, I got this from Super Sorrel at York Comic Con. So I will link his YouTube down below. Oh, he's a bit loose, but that is the risk of getting a figure secondhand. You will have a looser figure, but I don't mind. It's okay. I'm actually just going to take the T-Rex back off his base because I'm going to see if Nedry will stand on that. So anyway, here we have Dennis Nedry, the man responsible for bringing down Jurassic Park in the first film. We've got his very nice head sculpt with his big cheesy grin. He looks a little bit derpy in the eyes through the glasses. You cannot remove the glasses, but oh well. We've got his nice blue shirt and his ID badge. His ID badge actually has a proper photo of him. Rather than it being a photo just of the figure, it is a photo of him from the film. So that's probably literally just a replication of his ID badge from the film. We've got he's got his yellow raincoat on with the Jurassic Park logo nicely printed there. Love all the detail on his shirt, like the creases and that on his shirt. Then we have his trousers, which are muddy, because this is meant to be Nedry in his final moments in the film. So he had the Barbasol can, which he no longer has, but he would hold it in this hand. And yeah, he's muddy because his car got stuck and he had to get out and fight the Dilophosaurus. Yeah, his shoes are also muddy. Little trainers. Or sneakers, as the Americans call them. But yeah, his shoes are all muddied up as well as his trousers, so that's some quite nice mud detailing on there. And yeah, that is that. For articulation, the head is, I believe, on a ball joint. Yeah, the head is on a ball joint, so he can swivel, but he can also look up and down. His arms can come out, so he can T-pose if you want Nedry to T-pose. He obviously can do full 360. He does have a bicep swivel and double jointed elbow, so he has that range of movement in the elbow. His hands are on swivel hinges, so swivel, hinge. There we go. I'm just going to make him T-pose again, because this will be easy to do. He does have ab crunch, very loose ab crunch. But he can lean forward that far and arc his back that far. He does have a waist swivel. Once again, quite loose, because this is a pre-owned figure, but not as loose as that freaking ab crunch. His legs can go forward, pretty much as far as you'd want your legs to go. They can go back that far. He can do the full splits, which is very impressive for him. He does have a thigh swivel. The thigh swivels are quite tight. He has double jointed knees. Let me just flex those knees. There we go. And his feet, you know, they can go forward and back. There's no ankle tilt, but they can rotate. So I think it's just a swivel hinge rather than a ball joint. But yeah. As for accessories, my copy of the figure does not come with any. Because, like I said, he was incomplete. He's not going to stand up. But it does come with his spare head, which is after he's been spit in the face by the Dilophosaurus. And to change the head, I'm guessing you just pull it off. Yeah, you'll just pull it off and then pop this one on. I'm not going to do it because my experience with ball-jointed heads is they are a pain in the ass to change. So, yeah. Dennis does have peg holes in his feet, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if he will go on the T-Rex base. And he does. He does go on the T-Rex base. So that's nice. So I think what I'll do, because I meant with the human figures display base, I think they are also like this in terms of peg holes instead of actual stands for them, for the figures. So I think I will keep Nedry on this base, just so he can actually stand up. And then I'll probably just pose the T-Rex on its own. Because as long as you get the T-Rex balanced, there we go. The dinosaurs have no problem standing on their own as long as you get them balanced correctly. Same with the compies. They just need to be balanced right. So it's like if you get them balanced correctly, these guys can stand up without their tails touching the floor. So like none of these compies have their tails on the floor. As you can see here. So yeah, none of them have the tails are touching the floor. But yeah, that's all I can really say about Nedry because, you know, he didn't come complete. It didn't come to me complete. Which is a shame. But I'm also glad that I've now got him. I'll just put that there and put the muzzle there. But yeah, that's all I can really say about these figures. I can definitely recommend you getting the T-Rex. If you the compies are hit and miss, but if you can say go to a charity shop or in America, I think it's Goodwill shops. Is it Goodwill or thrift shops and flea markets? If you can find just the T-Rex on its own, I can definitely recommend getting it. If you find this thing brand new on sale, I can still recommend getting it. Would I say this one, the T-Rex, is worth a £35 retail price? At least in the UK. No. If you can find, I would say max, I would happily pay 20 for the T-Rex. I didn't get ripped off. £35 is the retail price for Amber Collections in the UK. I think it's like the max retail price. I think I got the Raptors for about, I think I got the Raptors for 32 each. Apart from Delta, I got lucky and I think I got Delta for like 20 or 25. But 35 seems to be the max retail price for Amber Collection in the UK. But yeah. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!